It's a pretty little town of Etampes, which I arrived in yesterday evening, and there was an absolute humdinger of a thunderstorm. Streets became rivers, there was lightning and thunder, all the workings of a right humdinger of a storm. Unfortunately, I'd run out of battery on my phone, so I couldn't record any of it. Just sat and watched it. I don't know a great deal about Etampes, to be honest, other than it's very old. There's 2 or 3 quite pretty old churches. At least one of them's called Notre Dame. And that the road out of here is a voie romaine, very old Roman road. And that will take me, hopefully today, to a place called Angeville, or Angeville. Sounds like the title of some slightly surreal film. Angeville. Angeville. I'm not sure if I'm meant to be going up this street. I can do a little tour around. And then that takes me. Let's go down here, see what's down here. Once I get to Angeville, that's. Yeah, I'm within striking distance of Orléans then. Jeanne d'Arc country. I don't think there's much down here. It's all blocked off. Lots of cobbled stones and shuttered windows. So yeah, we're truly heading south along the ancient route of Saint-Jacques. There was a woman disputed that with me when I arrived in Etampes last evening. I don't know why on the most dangerous points, on the bends, the pavement completely disappears. There's not even enough room for one foot on there. Anyway, yeah, this woman, she asked me what I was doing, and I said, well, I'm doing the Saint-Jacques, and she was adamant. No, it's not here. It's not here. It's further south. So I was trying to explain that yes, it is further south, but in the Middle Ages, when these people set off on their pilgrimages, they set off from where they were. So the routes actually are all over the place. And this is one of the ancient routes that goes right the way down through France before it becomes the Chemin Saint-Jacques. But the indicators en route, the little scallop shells, they're there for you to see way before you get to Spain. Still gambling with your life on these roads. There's another little church. I think this road takes me back towards the station, which is where I arrived, not on a train. It's just that's where the footbridge goes over the railway tracks. You go past an old the Tour Guinette or something like that. Was a very old castle. Now just a couple of towers that remain from it, and that stands up on the hillside behind the station. You come down the hill, over the footbridge, and finish at the station. So that's kind of where we're heading back to find our route out of Etampes along this Roman road. "24 kilometers, I think, today, so it's fairly straightforward. I think it's pretty flat as well, actually. From here on, there was a steep hill coming into Etampes, which took me up past a telephone communication pole. I'll cross this way then, that man's green. I'll go there. There's the, I think I might be able to get a view of the tower over the station if I go up there. I think it's the Tour Guinette or Tour Ginette. You can just see it, the crown of it poking out over the top of those trees, and that building in front of it is the station. I've got to go down this way because I know I've got to take a left and a right, so there's no point actually walking past the station because I've got to end up back down on this road down here. Institut Jeanne d'Arc. I expect we'll see quite a bit of the Maid of Orleans. Maid of Orleans. Orleans. Maid of Orleans. We'll see quite a bit of her name dotted around the place over the next few days. Rue Sainte-Croix. So I'm going to go back down to the Hotel de Ville because there's a supermarket down there and I need to get some water. Need to get a bottle of water. I'd love to, but I've got to keep going. This country's full of people that talk to themselves until you realise that actually over here hardly anyone holds a mobile phone up to their ear. They all have little earpieces, so until you realise they're in a conversation with someone, it just looks like everyone's walking around being completely mad. Building there. This is the Place d'Hôtel de Ville, and that's the Hotel de Ville. Always quite impressive buildings. Look how far is this supermarket? I'm sure I saw one here. Just a little market. Right, we'll plod across the hotel, Place d'Hôtel de Ville. More cobblestones. Track down some water. Important stuff, that water.